What if the book meant to draw you nearer to God ends up driving you away from faith altogether? If you're watching this, you're likely curious. What Bible verses could be so unsettling they'd shatter someone's belief? Maybe you're a devout follower who's never stumbled on these passages. Or perhaps you're wrestling with doubts, seeking confirmation that you're not alone in challenging what you've been told. The Bible promises guidance toward morality, peace, and salvation. Yet buried within are verses that clash with reason and erode the solace of faith. These aren't obscure myths or relics of bygone eras. Born from ancient doctrines or uncovered through scrutiny, they expose the extremes of belief systems under honest examination. Some target vulnerable groups, others dictate intimate aspects of life. All stem from religious authority and still impact lives today. Here are the Bible verses that made me abandon belief in God. It only gets more disturbing as we go. Ether 1. Divine order for total genocide. 1 Samuel 15:3. God commands Saul to attack the Amalekites. Now go and strike Amalek and devote to destruction all that they have. Do not spare them, but kill both man and woman, child and infant, ox and sheep, camel and donkey. This isn't mere warfare. It's a holy mandate for genocide, explicitly including infants. A God of love and mercy ordering baby killing? Our minds shield us via motivated reasoning, rewriting the text to preserve the image of a benevolent deity, even as it contradicts core teachings. 2. Annihilation of entire cities. Deuteronomy 20:16-17. In the cities of these peoples that the Lord your God is giving you for an inheritance, you shall save alive nothing that breathes, but you shall devote them to complete destruction. Entire populations, civilians uninvolved in any fight, wiped out on divine command. This is cognitive dissonance in action. Believers perform mental acrobatics to worship a God who scripted multiple genocides, compartmentalizing horrors to avoid worldview collapse. 3. Mass slaughter of innocent children. Exodus 12:9. At midnight the Lord strikes down all firstborn in Egypt. God kills every firstborn child nationwide, from babes to toddlers, for Pharaoh's defiance. Innocent kids pay with their lives in collective punishment. Reconciling this with perfect love demands exhausting rationalizations, yet faith endures. Kids mauled for teasing. 2 Kings 2:23-24. Boys mock Elisha, calling him bald-head. He curses them in God's name, and 2 bears maul 42 of them to death. Childish name-calling met with brutal dismemberment. The disproportion screams psychosis. If a person did this today, we'd label them a monster, not a prophet of a loving God. 2. Threat of cannibalism as punishment. Leviticus 26:29. You shall eat the flesh of your sons, and you shall eat the flesh of your daughters. God vows to starve people into devouring their own children. The source of morality, engineering such despair? Divine command theory blinds us. Anything God says is moral by definition, short-circuiting ethics. Wicks, celebrating baby smashing. Psalm 137:9. Blessed shall he be who takes your little ones and dashes them against the rock. Not just violence. It's blessed infant murder, hailed as divinely approved. Compartmentalization lets believers isolate this from their loving God narrative, like ignoring corporate evil while punching the clock. 7. Commanded sexual slavery. Numbers 31:17-18. Kill every male child and non-virgin woman, but keep alive for yourselves, the virgin girls. Moses, speaking for God, orders child murder and sex slavery post-battle. Modern war crimes, yet this great prophet is revered, and his God worshipped as justice incarnate. 8. Jesus demands family hatred. Luke 14:26. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Jesus requires hating your family to follow him. Apologists call it hyperbole, but we'd brand any cult leader saying this abusive. Selective interpretation shields religion alone. 9. Eternal torture for finite sins. Revelation 14.10-11. Non-believers tormented with fire and sulfur forever, smoke rising eternally, no rest, endless agony for disbelief, even a good life without faith, while deathbed converts get paradise. This isn't justice, it's divine tyranny, dwarfing human cruelty. 10. God regrets making humans. Genesis 6:5-7. God sees humanity's evil, regrets creating them, and plans to blot out all life. An omniscient God surprised by his creation, or omnibenevolent yet dooming beings to fail? Belief, perseverance. Clings to faith despite contradictions, as abandoning it threatens identity. These aren't cherry-picked outliers, they form a pattern of a deity at odds with modern ethics. Elaborate apologetics aside, the straightforward truth. Ancient authors mirrored their era's brutality, not divine perfection. Deconversion isn't losing God, it's finding yourself. It means honoring your moral compass over suppressed doubts, escaping the drain of defending the indefensible. Losing faith grieves not just beliefs, but the comfort of certainty. A cosmic safety net in chaos. Rebuilding your worldview mid-collapse is traumatic, like renovating on quicksand. If these hit home, new shocks or buried questions, don't let fear decide. Dig deeper, subscribe for more unflinching explorations, turn on notifications, drop your story in the comments, thoughts, struggles, breakthroughs. Honest dialogue sparks freedom. Your future self will thank you for choosing truth over comfort.